flip-top training table arrives in 2 boxes, and these are the tools that will be used for assembly. These are all the components that you will find in the base box. The brown cardboard box will contain your casters and all of your hardware for assembly. The 8 wood screws are used for attaching your base to the top, the 4 machine screws for your legs, and the 8 spacers are rarely used during assembly. Begin assembly by placing your universal top face down on a soft surface. As this top is universal, you will notice a series of metal machine screw inserts on the back. These will not be used during your application, as the wood screws included with your base will be drilled directly into the tabletop. Those holes will be created by the pilot drill holes, which we will do shortly. First, we'll begin by removing the modesty panel from the base to make access to the holes much easier during assembly. Once you remove the panel, you can set that aside. You will reinstall it once you assemble the base to your top. As you can see, by moving this panel, it allows you better access to both sides of the frame and allows you to insert the screws and drill your pre-drill holes much easier. Alright, so for assembly of your flip-top table, what you do is you take the base and you're just going to center it on the back. So you just lay it on the back here, get it pretty much centered. And then use a tape measure to make sure you measure off all the sides. So what you're going to do here is measure off just shy of 4 inches. A little heavy there. So move it a quarter or 4 1/4. In this case, 4 1/4. Now we'll measure ourselves this way. 5 3/8. And 4 1/2. So we'll have to come. Once everything's square, you take your drill. You're just going to make a small puncture hole in your 4 holes here. You can zoom in, Danny. Take your 4 holes here, and we're just going to take our drill. We're just going to drill right in here, just enough to puncture the back. You'll flip these out of your way just to get at the one screw. All right, once you have a pre-drilled hole, what you're going to do is you're going to take your wood screws, insert it through your hole here. With your drill set at a 6, and you're going to put that in place. Then you're going to go down and do your next one, and so on and so forth. Once you have all the screws inserted, go back and hand tighten them all with a Phillips screwdriver for final assembly. Then reassemble the modesty panel to the base. These, you just use your included Allen head with a 10mm wrench and just tighten until you get those on there, like that. Okay. We're ready to assemble our legs into the base unit. We start by triggering this up here, and the trick here is very simple. They're marked left and right. That can be confusing depending on where you're at and which side of the table you're on, but the rule of thumb that's real easy to remember is that this straight leg here, you want to be to the inside and running in line with this leg in this position. So the straight leg should be running along with this. You slide it down until the holes line up. Once you get that all the way in, the holes line up, the bent leg here should be over the top of the rest of the mechanism. Take your machine bolts that are included, your 4 silver machine bolts, and then use your included Allen head wrench to assemble it. Has a locking mechanism on it, all 4 of them have it. You just press them into your legs like that. Just gonna lift this up, get underneath here. Just turn it so it's on its legs. You can then check your flex on your table, lift up on the flip, table locks in place. And this concludes the assembly of your A-leg flip-top training table.